Clara entered the headquarters alone, carrying unanswered questions. Monica watched her arrival with carefully measured warmth. The envelope appeared where nobody expected to find it. Evelyn's will named Monica's baby soul Empire heir. Clara recognized hidden danger beneath the polished celebration. Adrian avoided explaining why the schedule suddenly changed. Lucas noticed several signatures had been recently altered. Whispers stopped whenever Clara crossed the crowded room. Clara secured the envelope before anyone could intervene. That discovery transformed suspicion into a private investigation. Clara followed the clue toward a locked corridor. Fresh scratches surrounded the cabinet holding the keycard. Lucas found dust disturbed beneath the lower drawer. Lucas found sealed DNA instructions inside the probate file. Clara photographed everything before the hallway lights failed. Monica arrived moments later, demanding immediate private answers. Adrian claimed coincidence while visibly struggling to remain calm. A hidden camera turned away during their confrontation. Clara copied the evidence onto a second device. Footsteps upstairs suggested someone else understood the clue. Old memories returned while Clara studied the bracelet. Evelyn once mentioned the same secret before disappearing. June remembered details everyone else had deliberately forgotten. Clara believed Monica destroyed her brother's final relationship. Clara compared childhood photographs beneath cold desk lighting. Monica dismissed the connection as meaningless family gossip. Lucas located another record bearing the identical date. The timeline exposed years of carefully managed deception. Adrian admitted knowing one fragment of the past. Adrian's confession created questions more dangerous than answers. Police arrived after an anonymous accusation targeted Clara. The missing ring appeared inside her private belongings. Monica demanded everyone trust only the official evidence. Monica accused Clara of threatening an innocent infant. Clara refused to sign anything without independent counsel. Lucas discovered the evidence bag carried altered markings. Adrian offered an alibi, then withdrew it unexpectedly. Security records placed another person near the scene. Clara realized the accusation concealed a larger objective. She accepted temporary blame to protect the investigation. Clara confronted Adrian inside the silent company headquarters. Adrian placed the envelope between them without explanation. Lucas activated a recorder before the argument began. Adrian discovered the baby was Clara's late brother's son. Clara struggled to separate betrayal from necessary deception. Monica interrupted through a call demanding complete loyalty. Adrian revealed fear had controlled every earlier decision. A second message exposed who financed the original scheme. Clara kept her reaction hidden from nearby cameras. Together they planned to locate the missing witness. A concealed doorway opened behind the damaged wall panel. Clara entered first while Lucas guarded the corridor. Inside, personal belongings surrounded a narrow, empty bed. June hid records after Evelyn feared a hostile takeover. The frightened June immediately recognized Clara inside the room. Monica had controlled every letter leaving that room. Adrian found medication labels with deliberately erased names. The keycard confirmed someone had lived there recently. Clara promised the witness freedom before seeking revenge. An alarm suddenly sealed every visible exit upstairs. Evelyn left journals explaining the conspiracy began earlier. Clara read them while the building remained locked. Lucas matched old payments with current family accounts. Evelyn protected her great-grandson from competing family branches. Monica inherited power through a deliberately manufactured tragedy. June described threats hidden beneath generous public gifts. Adrian discovered their own family had also been manipulated. The conspiracy connected romance, money, and stolen identities. Clara understood why every relationship felt carefully arranged. She chose exposure instead of another private confrontation. Adrian appeared to betray Clara before the cameras. Monica celebrated too early and revealed confidential details. Lucas quietly preserved the entire conversation on recorder. Monica acted hostile to conceal the child's real identity. Clara recognized the betrayal as their agreed distraction. June escaped while guards followed the false argument. A hidden account opened under Monica's private authorization. The ring contained dates matching every suspicious transfer. Clara allowed the enemy to believe she surrendered. Their final trap required one completely public stage. Clara prepared the trap around the approaching probate. Lucas replaced the presentation using authenticated evidence files. Adrian invited every witness under an innocent pretext. Clara staged a board challenge requiring verified guardianship. Monica accepted the bait without requesting any verification. The envelope remained visible enough to encourage theft. June practiced telling the truth without losing courage. Security officers received sealed instructions from independent lawyers. Clara entered the event pretending complete emotional defeat. Every camera turned toward the stage at midnight. The public presentation began before a silent audience. Monica smiled confidently beside Clara before the audience. Lucas projected records across the enormous background screen. June presented DNA evidence before every company director. June entered and identified every altered signature personally. Adrian played the confession hidden inside the keycard. Guests realized the celebrated story had been manufactured. Monica attempted leaving before security closed the doors. Clara demanded truth without humiliation or theatrical revenge. The final recording exposed one remaining accomplice nearby. Independent investigators secured the entire property before sunrise. Clara reunited with the witness outside guarded doors. Monica faced charges supported by multiple original records. Clara became trustee while Monica retained parental authority. Adrian accepted responsibility for every cowardly earlier choice. Lucas restored the accounts under transparent legal supervision. Evelyn received the care previously denied by conspirators. The bracelet quietly returned to its rightful owner. Clara refused wealth purchased through another person's silence. Justice arrived imperfectly, but the manipulation finally ended. Months later, Clara rebuilt life beyond the scandal. Lucas remained close without demanding gratitude or recognition. Adrian waited patiently while trust returned through actions. They protected the child without repeating inherited hatred. The family property reopened under completely different leadership. June chose a future unrelated to inherited expectations. Clara stored the ring inside a private drawer. One quiet evening, an unmarked package reached her. Evelyn's final recording named Lucas as the child's guardian. Clara realized the finished story still held another door. Olivia entered the mansion alone, carrying unanswered questions. Vivian watched her arrival with carefully measured warmth. The ring appeared where nobody expected to find it. Elias interrupted the vows, holding Olivia's original certificate. Olivia recognized hidden danger beneath the polished celebration. Marcus avoided explaining why the schedule suddenly changed. Nora noticed several signatures had been recently altered. Whispers stopped whenever Olivia crossed the crowded room. Olivia secured the ring before anyone could intervene. That discovery transformed suspicion into a private investigation. Olivia followed the clue toward a locked corridor. Fresh scratches surrounded the cabinet holding the envelope. Nora found dust disturbed beneath the lower drawer. Nora found official marriage records had been deliberately erased. Olivia photographed everything before the hallway lights failed. Vivian arrived moments later, demanding immediate private answers. Marcus claimed coincidence while visibly struggling to remain calm. A hidden camera turned away during their confrontation. Olivia copied the evidence onto a second device. Footsteps upstairs suggested someone else understood the clue. Old memories returned while Olivia studied the key card. Henry once mentioned the same secret before disappearing. Elias remembered details everyone else had deliberately forgotten. Henry once transferred property only to legally married Olivia. Olivia compared childhood photographs beneath cold desk lighting. Vivian dismissed the connection as meaningless family gossip. Nora located another record bearing the identical date. The timeline exposed years of carefully managed deception. Marcus admitted knowing one fragment of the past. Marcus's confession created questions more dangerous than answers. Police arrived after an anonymous accusation targeted Olivia. The missing bracelet appeared inside her private belongings. Vivian demanded everyone trust only the official evidence. Vivian accused Elias of stealing documents for money. Olivia refused to sign anything without independent counsel. Nora discovered the evidence bag carried altered markings. Marcus offered an alibi, then withdrew it unexpectedly. Security records placed another person near the scene. Olivia realized the accusation concealed a larger objective. She accepted temporary blame to protect the investigation. Olivia confronted Marcus inside the silent company mansion. Marcus placed the ring between them without explanation. Nora activated a recorder before the argument began. Marcus admitted Vivian ordered him to sign an annulment. Olivia struggled to separate betrayal from necessary deception. Vivian interrupted through a call demanding complete loyalty. Marcus revealed fear had controlled every earlier decision. A second message exposed who financed the original scheme. Olivia kept her reaction hidden from nearby cameras. Together they planned to locate the missing witness. A concealed doorway opened behind the damaged wall panel. Olivia entered first while Nora guarded the corridor. Inside, personal belongings surrounded a narrow, empty bed. Elias was the retired clerk who registered their marriage. The frightened Elias immediately recognized Olivia inside the room. Vivian had controlled every letter leaving that room. Marcus found medication labels with deliberately erased names. The envelope confirmed someone had lived there recently. Olivia promised the witness freedom before seeking revenge. An alarm suddenly sealed every visible exit upstairs. Henry left journals explaining the conspiracy began earlier. Olivia read them while the building remained locked. Nora matched old payments with current family accounts. Vivian erased the certificate to redirect Henry's estate. Vivian inherited power through a deliberately manufactured tragedy. Elias described threats hidden beneath generous public gifts. Marcus discovered their own family had also been manipulated. The conspiracy connected romance, money, and stolen identities. Olivia understood why every relationship felt carefully arranged. She chose exposure instead of another private confrontation. Marcus appeared to betray Olivia before the cameras. Vivian celebrated too early and revealed confidential details. Nora quietly preserved the entire conversation on recorder. Marcus stayed silent after Vivian threatened Olivia's clinic. Olivia recognized the betrayal as their agreed distraction. Elias escaped while guards followed the false argument. A hidden account opened under Vivian's private authorization. The bracelet contained dates matching every suspicious transfer. Olivia allowed the enemy to believe she surrendered. Their final trap required one completely public stage. Olivia prepared the trap around the approaching renewal. Nora replaced the presentation using authenticated evidence files. Marcus invited every witness under an innocent pretext. Olivia announced a fake property transfer during vow renewal. Vivian accepted the bait without requesting any verification. The ring remained visible enough to encourage theft. Elias practiced telling the truth without losing courage. Security officers received sealed instructions from independent lawyers. Olivia entered the event pretending complete emotional defeat. Every camera turned toward the stage at midnight. The public presentation began before a silent audience. Vivian smiled confidently beside Olivia before the audience. Nora projected records across the enormous background screen. Elias authenticated the certificate before all gathered officials. Elias entered and identified every altered signature personally. Marcus played the confession hidden inside the envelope. Guests realized the celebrated story had been manufactured. Vivian attempted leaving before security closed the doors. Olivia demanded truth without humiliation or theatrical revenge. The final recording exposed one remaining accomplice nearby. Independent investigators secured the entire property before sunrise. Olivia reunited with the witness outside guarded doors. Vivian faced charges supported by multiple original records. Vivian lost control while Marcus faced legal consequences. Marcus accepted responsibility for every cowardly earlier choice. Nora restored the accounts under transparent legal supervision. Henry received the care previously denied by conspirators. The keycard quietly returned to its rightful owner. Olivia refused wealth purchased through another person's silence. Justice arrived imperfectly, but the manipulation finally ended. Months later, Olivia rebuilt life beyond the scandal. Nora remained close without demanding gratitude or recognition. Marcus waited patiently while trust returned through actions. Olivia kept her clinic and ended the damaged marriage. The family property reopened under completely different leadership. Elias chose a future unrelated to inherited expectations. Olivia stored the bracelet inside a private drawer. One quiet evening, an unmarked package reached her. Henry's estate file included Elias as an unknown beneficiary. Olivia realized the finished story still held another door. Emma entered the building alone, carrying unanswered questions. Victor watched her arrival with carefully measured warmth. The flash drive appeared where nobody expected to find it. Victor presented edited videos during Emma's custody evaluation. Emma recognized hidden danger beneath the polished celebration. Henry avoided explaining why the schedule suddenly changed. Nora noticed several signatures had been recently altered. Whispers stopped whenever Emma crossed the crowded room. Emma secured the flash drive before anyone could intervene. That discovery transformed suspicion into a private investigation. Emma followed the clue toward a locked corridor. Fresh scratches surrounded the cabinet holding the locket. Nora found dust disturbed beneath the lower drawer. Nora found timestamps proving the recordings were rearranged. Emma photographed everything before the hallway lights failed. Victor arrived moments later, demanding immediate private answers. Henry claimed coincidence while visibly struggling to remain calm. A hidden camera turned away during their confrontation. Emma copied the evidence onto a second device. Footsteps upstairs suggested someone else understood the clue. Old memories returned while Emma studied the photograph. Claire once mentioned the same secret before disappearing. Lily remembered details everyone else had deliberately forgotten. Claire remembered Victor controlling Emma's medication and sleep. Emma compared childhood photographs beneath cold desk lighting. Victor dismissed the connection as meaningless family gossip. Nora located another record bearing the identical date. The timeline exposed years of carefully managed deception. Henry admitted knowing one fragment of the past. Henry's confession created questions more dangerous than answers. Police arrived after an anonymous accusation targeted Emma. The missing contract appeared inside her private belongings. Victor demanded everyone trust only the official evidence. Victor accused Emma of endangering their daughter Lily. Emma refused to sign anything without independent counsel. Nora discovered the evidence bag carried altered markings. Henry offered an alibi, then withdrew it unexpectedly. Security records placed another person near the scene. Emma realized the accusation concealed a larger objective. She accepted temporary blame to protect the investigation. Emma confronted Henry inside the silent company building. Henry placed the flash drive between them without explanation. Nora activated a recorder before the argument began. Henry admitted signing reports under Victor's financial pressure. Emma struggled to separate betrayal from necessary deception. Victor interrupted through a call demanding complete loyalty. Henry revealed fear had controlled every earlier decision. A second message exposed who financed the original scheme. Emma kept her reaction hidden from nearby cameras. Together they planned to locate the missing witness. A concealed doorway opened behind the damaged wall panel. Emma entered first while Nora guarded the corridor. Inside, personal belongings surrounded a narrow, empty bed. Lily hid an unedited camera inside her school bag. The frightened Lily immediately recognized Emma inside the room. Victor had controlled every letter leaving that room. Henry found medication labels with deliberately erased names. The locket confirmed someone had lived there recently. Emma promised the witness freedom before seeking revenge. An alarm suddenly sealed every visible exit upstairs. Claire left journals explaining the conspiracy began earlier. Emma read them while the building remained locked. Nora matched old payments with current family accounts. Victor manufactured incidents to seize custody and company control. Victor inherited power through a deliberately manufactured tragedy. Lily described threats hidden beneath generous public gifts. Henry discovered their own family had also been manipulated. The conspiracy connected romance money and stolen identities. Emma understood why every relationship felt carefully arranged. She chose exposure instead of another private confrontation. Henry appeared to betray Emma before the cameras. Victor celebrated too early and revealed confidential details. Nora quietly preserved the entire conversation on recorder. Henry secretly preserved original tests after recognizing manipulation. Emma recognized the betrayal as their agreed distraction. Lily escaped while guards followed the false argument. A hidden account opened under Victor's private authorization. The contract contained dates matching every suspicious transfer. Emma allowed the enemy to believe she surrendered. Their final trap required one completely public stage. Emma prepared the trap around the approaching custody. Nora replaced the presentation using authenticated evidence files. Henry invited every witness under an innocent pretext. Emma staged another episode while independent cameras recorded everything. Victor accepted the bait without requesting any verification. The flash drive remained visible enough to encourage theft. Lily practiced telling the truth without losing courage. Security officers received sealed instructions from independent lawyers. Emma entered the event pretending complete emotional defeat. Every camera turned toward the stage at midnight. The public presentation began before a silent audience. Victor smiled confidently beside Emma before the audience. Nora projected records across the enormous background screen. Lily revealed Victor's instructions before the custody panel. Lily entered and identified every altered signature personally. Henry played the confession hidden inside the locket. Guests realized the celebrated story had been manufactured. Victor attempted leaving before security closed the doors. Emma demanded truth without humiliation or theatrical revenge. The final recording exposed one remaining accomplice nearby. Independent investigators secured the entire property before sunrise. Emma reunited with the witness outside guarded doors. Victor faced charges supported by multiple original records. The panel protected Emma and opened a criminal investigation. Henry accepted responsibility for every cowardly earlier choice. Nora restored the accounts under transparent legal supervision. Claire received the care previously denied by conspirators. The photograph quietly returned to its rightful owner. Emma refused wealth purchased through another person's silence. Justice arrived imperfectly, but the manipulation finally ended. Months later, Emma rebuilt life beyond the scandal. Nora remained close without demanding gratitude or recognition. Henry waited patiently while trust returned through actions. Emma rebuilt life while Lily received independent support. The family property reopened under completely different leadership. Lily chose a future unrelated to inherited expectations. Emma stored the contract inside a private drawer. One quiet evening, an unmarked package reached her. Claire's messages showed she once reported Emma herself. Emma realized the finished story still held another door. Grace entered the building alone, carrying unanswered questions. Evelyn watched her arrival with carefully measured warmth. The passport appeared where nobody expected to find it. Evelyn immediately recognized Grace's birthmark during premarital screening. Grace recognized hidden danger beneath the polished celebration. Noah avoided explaining why the schedule suddenly changed. Clara noticed several signatures had been recently altered. Whispers stopped whenever Grace crossed the crowded room. Grace secured the passport before anyone could intervene. That discovery transformed suspicion into a private investigation. Grace followed the clue toward a locked corridor. Fresh scratches surrounded the cabinet holding the letter. Clara found dust disturbed beneath the lower drawer. Clara found 2 newborn charts carrying switched numbers. Grace photographed everything before the hallway lights failed. Evelyn arrived moments later, demanding immediate private answers. Noah claimed coincidence while visibly struggling to remain calm. A hidden camera turned away during their confrontation. Grace copied the evidence onto a second device. Footsteps upstairs suggested someone else understood the clue. Old memories returned while Grace studied the ledger. Samuel once mentioned the same secret before disappearing. Rosa remembered details everyone else had deliberately forgotten. Samuel adopted Grace after receiving anonymous hospital instructions. Grace compared childhood photographs beneath cold desk lighting. Evelyn dismissed the connection as meaningless family gossip. Clara located another record bearing the identical date. The timeline exposed years of carefully managed deception. Noah admitted knowing one fragment of the past. Noah's confession created questions more dangerous than answers. Police arrived after an anonymous accusation targeted Grace. The missing recorder appeared inside her private belongings. Evelyn demanded everyone trust only the official evidence. Evelyn accused Clara of inventing evidence for compensation. Grace refused to sign anything without independent counsel. Clara discovered the evidence bag carried altered markings. Noah offered an alibi, then withdrew it unexpectedly. Security records placed another person near the scene. Grace realized the accusation concealed a larger objective. She accepted temporary blame to protect the investigation. Grace confronted Noah inside the silent company building. Noah placed the passport between them without explanation. Clara activated a recorder before the argument began. Noah discovered Evelyn accepted money from another wealthy family. Grace struggled to separate betrayal from necessary deception. Evelyn interrupted through a call demanding complete loyalty. Noah revealed fear had controlled every earlier decision. A second message exposed who financed the original scheme. Grace kept her reaction hidden from nearby cameras. Together, they planned to locate the missing witness. A concealed doorway opened behind the damaged wall panel. Grace entered first while Clara guarded the corridor. Inside, personal belongings surrounded a narrow, empty bed. Rosa lived quietly, believing her daughter died at birth. The frightened Rosa immediately recognized Grace inside the room. Evelyn had controlled every letter leaving that room. Noah found medication labels with deliberately erased names. The letter confirmed someone had lived there recently. Grace promised the witness freedom before seeking revenge. An alarm suddenly sealed every visible exit upstairs. Samuel left journals explaining the conspiracy began earlier. Grace read them while the building remained locked. Clara matched old payments with current family accounts. Evelyn switched Grace to satisfy a powerful family's demand. Evelyn inherited power through a deliberately manufactured tragedy. Rosa described threats hidden beneath generous public gifts. Noah discovered their own family had also been manipulated. The conspiracy connected romance, money, and stolen identities. Grace understood why every relationship felt carefully arranged. She chose exposure instead of another private confrontation. Noah appeared to betray Grace before the cameras. Evelyn celebrated too early and revealed confidential details. Clara quietly preserved the entire conversation on recorder. Noah appeared defensive while secretly copying hospital archives. Grace recognized the betrayal as their agreed distraction. Rosa escaped while guards followed the false argument. A hidden account opened under Evelyn's private authorization. The recorder contained dates matching every suspicious transfer. Grace allowed the enemy to believe she surrendered. Their final trap required one completely public stage. Grace prepared the trap around the approaching screening. Clara replaced the presentation using authenticated evidence files. Noah invited every witness under an innocent pretext. Grace requested an independent televised medical ethics hearing. Evelyn accepted the bait without requesting any verification. The passport remained visible enough to encourage theft. Rosa practiced telling the truth without losing courage. Security officers received sealed instructions from independent lawyers. Grace entered the event pretending complete emotional defeat. Every camera turned toward the stage at midnight. The public presentation began before a silent audience. Evelyn smiled confidently beside Grace before the audience. Clara projected records across the enormous background screen. Rosa identified Grace through a handmade infant bracelet. Rosa entered and identified every altered signature personally. Noah played the confession hidden inside the letter. Guests realized the celebrated story had been manufactured. Evelyn attempted leaving before security closed the doors. Grace demanded truth without humiliation or theatrical revenge. The final recording exposed one remaining accomplice nearby. Independent investigators secured the entire property before sunrise. Grace reunited with the witness outside guarded doors. Evelyn faced charges supported by multiple original records. Evelyn lost her license and the families received truth. Noah accepted responsibility for every cowardly earlier choice. Clara restored the accounts under transparent legal supervision. Samuel received the care previously denied by conspirators. The ledger quietly returned to its rightful owner. Grace refused wealth purchased through another person's silence. Justice arrived imperfectly, but the manipulation finally ended. Months later, Grace rebuilt life beyond the scandal. Clara remained close without demanding gratitude or recognition. Noah waited patiently while trust returned through actions. Grace postponed marriage while rebuilding her personal identity. The family property reopened under completely different leadership. Rosa chose a future unrelated to inherited expectations. Grace stored the recorder inside a private drawer. One quiet evening, an unmarked package reached her. Clara found a third chart signed by Samuel himself. Grace realized the finished story still held another door.
Leah returned home after Henry's sudden collapse that night. Margaret greeted Leah with carefully rehearsed tears at home. The manor felt colder than every childhood memory. Noah stood beside Margaret, refusing to meet her eyes. A new will removed Leah from the manor entirely. Margaret claimed Henry had signed every page willingly. Leah noticed the photograph hidden beneath funeral flowers. Rose said every signature appeared recently copied by hand. Someone had searched Leah's locked childhood bedroom overnight. Her missing diary lay open beside freshly burned ashes. Leah remembered Henry promising equal ownership years earlier. Margaret announced the manor sale before the wedding began. Noah quietly begged Leah to leave Silver Lake immediately. His warning sounded protective, yet deeply suspicious to her. Leah found a small key inside Henry's desk. The key opened a sealed box beneath the stairs. Inside were photographs connecting Margaret directly with confinement. Rose discovered hidden cameras facing every private hallway. One camera failed during Henry's final collapse upstairs. The old bride photograph showed Anna beside Noah. Leah followed Noah toward the abandoned chapel after midnight. He entered using Margaret's private security code without hesitation. Leah recorded their argument quietly through the doorway. Noah accused Margaret of secretly breaking their agreement. Margaret threatened to expose Leah's hidden family past. Leah dropped her phone, revealing her hidden presence. Noah pulled Leah away before the guards arrived. He swore the evidence carried a completely different meaning. Leah refused trust without hearing the complete truth. A dark car followed them through completely empty streets. They hid inside Rose's office shortly before sunrise. Rose finally unlocked Henry's heavily encrypted private archive. The archive contained secret payments to Margaret for years. Several transfers also carried Noah's hidden personal initials. Leah demanded answers while Noah remained completely silent. He admitted meeting Margaret long before knowing Leah. Their connection began during an older family scandal. Henry had paid everyone to bury that scandal forever. Leah realized her childhood memories remained dangerously incomplete. Anna vanished after Margaret canceled their secret wedding. The revelation changed every photograph inside the manor. Leah recognized Anna standing beside her younger self. Anna had vanished from every official family record. Rose found another certificate hidden behind the frame. Its seal matched the missing courthouse archive exactly. Margaret arrived unexpectedly carrying Henry's old house keys. Margaret offered Leah money for immediate permanent silence. Leah pretended fear and activated her hidden recorder. Margaret described the plan without naming any accomplice. Then Noah entered and abruptly stopped the confession. Leah believed he had betrayed her once again. Guards seized the recorder and locked every exit. Margaret called Leah's accusations dangerous emotional delusions publicly. Doctors arrived with papers already bearing official signatures. Rose escaped through the archive's narrow service staircase. Leah was taken toward a secluded private clinic. Noah followed without attempting any visible public rescue. Inside the ambulance, he quietly loosened her restraints. He revealed another recorder hidden beneath his sleeve. Noah dated Leah while secretly searching for Anna. Leah escaped beside Noah before reaching the clinic. They returned through the manor's hidden kitchen tunnel. Rose waited there with newly recovered legal documents. Documents proved Henry's collapse was carefully staged earlier. Margaret replaced medicines with harmless sleeping doses instead. The real danger came from forged legal declarations. Leah discovered Henry alive inside the locked chapel. Henry awakened after hearing Leah's familiar voice nearby. Henry remembered signing nothing after their final argument. But Henry feared one secret more than death. Henry confessed Margaret knew the family's original crime. Years earlier, they had hidden Anna's true identity. Noah admitted protecting evidence since their first meeting. Leah asked whether their relationship had ever been real. He answered by surrendering every hidden private message. The messages revealed love, guilt, and divided loyalty. Rose found Margaret's final contract inside the archive. It transferred manor ownership during the public wedding. The official signing ceremony would begin before midnight. Henry hid Anna inside a distant recovery clinic. Leah designed a careful trap around the public ceremony. Henry agreed to remain hidden until testimony began. Noah returned to Margaret, pretending complete obedience again. Rose invited reporters using anonymous evidence packages discreetly. Leah wore her mother's necklace beneath plain clothing. The necklace concealed another fully working recorder inside. Anna arrived quietly through the private staff entrance. Every surviving witness received matching copies of documents. Margaret entered smiling beneath cameras and crystal chandeliers. Margaret believed the entire family had already surrendered. Margaret announced control as the manor's rightful owner. Noah presented the forged contract before everyone assembled. Leah interrupted and requested one final family statement. Margaret allowed it, expecting a broken public apology. Leah played the ambulance recording across the ballroom. Guests heard Margaret ordering forged medical papers directly. Rose displayed payment trails through abstract projection shapes. Anna publicly confirmed every hidden family relationship clearly. Henry entered alive, ending the staged memorial instantly. Leah reunited Anna and Noah, then exposed Margaret. Margaret blamed Noah and demanded his immediate arrest. He revealed cooperation with investigators from the beginning. Leah learned their romance began before the surveillance. Still, his silence caused undeniable emotional damage afterward. Leah chose truth without offering immediate full forgiveness. Police collected contracts, recordings, medicine, and hidden keys. Margaret tried escaping through the private garden corridor. Anna blocked the gate without speaking or smiling. Henry rejected Margaret's version of their family publicly. Cameras captured Margaret's final collapse of control clearly. Weeks later, court restored Leah's legal inheritance completely. Henry divided manor shares among every rightful heir. Anna finally received a true family name publicly. Rose opened the sealed archive for public review. Noah asked Leah for one completely honest conversation. She agreed, promising nothing beyond careful listening today. Leah left the manor carrying her recovered diary. The first page contained a newly discovered photograph. Someone unseen stood behind the reunited family silently. Anna refused Noah and handed Leah the wedding ring.
Rachel entered the house alone, carrying unanswered questions. Daniel watched her arrival with carefully measured warmth. The letter appeared where nobody expected to find it. Zoe gave Rachel Alice's necklace during her birthday. Rachel recognized hidden danger beneath the polished celebration. Mason avoided explaining why the schedule suddenly changed. Vivian noticed several signatures had been recently altered. Whispers stopped whenever Rachel crossed the crowded room. Rachel secured the letter before anyone could intervene. That discovery transformed suspicion into a private investigation. Rachel followed the clue toward a locked corridor. Fresh scratches surrounded the cabinet holding the ledger. Vivian found dust disturbed beneath the lower drawer. Vivian found recent photographs proving Alice remained alive. Rachel photographed everything before the hallway lights failed. Daniel arrived moments later, demanding immediate private answers. Mason claimed coincidence while visibly struggling to remain calm. A hidden camera turned away during their confrontation. Rachel copied the evidence onto a second device. Footsteps upstairs suggested someone else understood the clue. Old memories returned while Rachel studied the recorder. Alice once mentioned the same secret before disappearing. Zoe remembered details everyone else had deliberately forgotten. Daniel had forbidden questions about Alice after their wedding. Rachel compared childhood photographs beneath cold desk lighting. Daniel dismissed the connection as meaningless family gossip. Vivian located another record bearing the identical date. The timeline exposed years of carefully managed deception. Mason admitted knowing one fragment of the past. Mason's confession created questions more dangerous than answers. Police arrived after an anonymous accusation targeted Rachel. The missing passport appeared inside her private belongings. Daniel demanded everyone trust only the official evidence. Daniel accused Zoe of inventing stories for attention. Rachel refused to sign anything without independent counsel. Vivian discovered the evidence bag carried altered markings. Mason offered an alibi, then withdrew it unexpectedly. Security records placed another person near the scene. Rachel realized the accusation concealed a larger objective. She accepted temporary blame to protect the investigation. Rachel confronted Mason inside the silent company house. Mason placed the letter between them without explanation. Vivian activated a recorder before the argument began. Mason discovered Daniel paid rent for a hidden apartment. Rachel struggled to separate betrayal from necessary deception. Daniel interrupted through a call demanding complete loyalty. Mason revealed fear had controlled every earlier decision. A second message exposed who financed the original scheme. Rachel kept her reaction hidden from nearby cameras. Together, they planned to locate the missing witness. A concealed doorway opened behind the damaged wall panel. Rachel entered first while Vivian guarded the corridor. Inside, personal belongings surrounded a narrow, empty bed. Alice was living there under a protected false surname. The frightened Zoe immediately recognized Rachel inside the room. Daniel had controlled every letter leaving that room. Mason found medication labels with deliberately erased names. The ledger confirmed someone had lived there recently. Rachel promised the witness freedom before seeking revenge. An alarm suddenly sealed every visible exit upstairs. Alice left journals explaining the conspiracy began earlier. Rachel read them while the building remained locked. Vivian matched old payments with current family accounts. Daniel hid Alice after she uncovered his corporate crimes. Daniel inherited power through a deliberately manufactured tragedy. Zoe described threats hidden beneath generous public gifts. Mason discovered their own family had also been manipulated. The conspiracy connected romance, money, and stolen identities. Rachel understood why every relationship felt carefully arranged. She chose exposure instead of another private confrontation. Mason appeared to betray Rachel before the cameras. Daniel celebrated too early and revealed confidential details. Vivian quietly preserved the entire conversation on recorder. Zoe secretly visited Alice and carried messages home. Rachel recognized the betrayal as their agreed distraction. Zoe escaped while guards followed the false argument. A hidden account opened under Daniel's private authorization. The passport contained dates matching every suspicious transfer. Rachel allowed the enemy to believe she surrendered. Their final trap required one completely public stage. Rachel prepared the trap around the approaching birthday. Vivian replaced the presentation using authenticated evidence files. Mason invited every witness under an innocent pretext. Rachel announced a fake police search to force relocation. Daniel accepted the bait without requesting any verification. The letter remained visible enough to encourage theft. Zoe practiced telling the truth without losing courage. Security officers received sealed instructions from independent lawyers. Rachel entered the event pretending complete emotional defeat. Every camera turned toward the stage at midnight. The public presentation began before a silent audience. Daniel smiled confidently beside Rachel before the audience. Vivian projected records across the enormous background screen. Alice appeared and identified Daniel's concealed financial records. Zoe entered and identified every altered signature personally. Mason played the confession hidden inside the ledger. Guests realized the celebrated story had been manufactured. Daniel attempted leaving before security closed the doors. Rachel demanded truth without humiliation or theatrical revenge. The final recording exposed one remaining accomplice nearby. Independent investigators secured the entire property before sunrise. Rachel reunited with the witness outside guarded doors. Daniel faced charges supported by multiple original records. Daniel was arrested while Zoe entered protective counseling. Mason accepted responsibility for every cowardly earlier choice. Vivian restored the accounts under transparent legal supervision. Alice received the care previously denied by conspirators. The recorder quietly returned to its rightful owner. Rachel refused wealth purchased through another person's silence. Justice arrived imperfectly, but the manipulation finally ended. Months later, Rachel rebuilt life beyond the scandal. Vivian remained close without demanding gratitude or recognition. Mason waited patiently while trust returned through actions. Rachel reunited with Alice and remained Zoe's guardian. The family property reopened under completely different leadership. Zoe chose a future unrelated to inherited expectations. Rachel stored the passport inside a private drawer. One quiet evening, an unmarked package reached her. Alice's necklace contained Vivian's photograph behind the clasp. Rachel realized the finished story still held another door.